Hey everybody, how's everybody doing out there today? I'm your host for the most, UltraStand Pheonix, and thank you for joining me today on my show, The Reality of Things, where the reality is hidden in the realm of the unseen. If you haven't heard from me before, or just tuning in for the first time, click that like button, leave a comment if you wish, and please subscribe if you think this is for you. I'd like to thank everybody who's shouting me out on YouTube and Facebook and wherever platform I'm on, asking me about how my mouth is doing and how did I stop smoking the marijuana or the weed. And everything's going good. I started smoking, like I said, a couple of weeks now, and I'm feeling really, really good. And I'm going to bring that energy to you guys today. So like I said once again, thank you for joining me on my show today. Today we're going to be talking about character versus personality or persona. It got brought up by the new master teacher in this day and time, Nubi Menkares from the Republic of Mentelek, a true man, a true warrior, and a true man with knowledge. I just want to touch on certain things that he was saying. So let's just dive into this like Greg Louganis. Okay, here we go. Make sure my notes are right. You see, most people have characters they portray. It's not really them. They pretend to be something they are not. Now, I'm not trying to say when I was younger I didn't want to be Michael Jordan. That's not really a character. No, you want to be a perfect something or a craft like Michael Jordan. Like everybody wanted to be Michael Jordan, right? So it wasn't so much of a trying to play a character. You want to be as good as the person, right? So don't get me mixed up with trying to be great or learning from somebody that's great. I'm talking about today about a character that's not you. Something that's made up, okay? Hence the character. That's why movies say this person is playing a character or she is playing a character in this movie, not their true personality or persona. Or they would say this person's playing themselves, right? Or it's based on a true movie. You can destroy a person's character easily because it was made up, plain and simple. But someone with a true personality can't destroy their personality. It's not made up. People who have characters are not memorable people. They tend to fade as time goes on because they are a character. They never showed their true personality. People who show their true personality, okay, are always remembered. There's no fake in them. Always remember that, people. And you'll see what I'm talking about as I go on. Sorry, I was just looking at my notes. Let me give you some recent examples of made-up characters. 6ix9ine, for instance. 6ix9ine was a made-up character. Rainbow hair, hanging with blood gang members, Treyway blood gangsters in New York, right? Looking hard, talking tough, trolling people, okay? He was playing a character because he couldn't use his own personality to get into rap business, because in today's rap business you have to be hard and show you're a gangster and you have to be a part of a set, which is most likely a blood or a crip set. So you can't play, or can't be, sorry, not play, you can't be who you truly want to be, right? You have to be a character. Contrast to that would be somebody like, who can I think of? Recently, I guess. Contrast to that could be somebody like Donald Trump, for instance, whose personality was bigger than life. Right or wrong, like him or not, he had a huge personality dating back since the early days in New York. Rappers wanted to be him. They want to have cars like him. They were rapping about being like Trump Tower. So a lot of these brothers and sisters who say they don't like Trump, he's racist, miss me at that BS. Y'all want to be him. You'll always remember people like that. Why? Because he's been he's been the same man his whole life. You can't deny that. Okay? One, Donald Trump always says what he means, what he wants, does what he wants, never been shy to speak up, etc., etc. His personality shows up. People who have a personality, it always shows up at the end, for right or wrong. Remember, you can always destroy somebody's somebody's character because it was made up. True personalities last the test of time. Why? Because the personalities don't care about people. Okay? They simply don't. The saying "fake it till you make it" is the worst thing that could ever happen, or the worst saying that could ever pop up ever. Fake it till you make it. You know that saying? Fake it till you make it? Right? Why? Why is it the worst thing? Because you're making up a character for yourself. 98% of the rappers, actors, celebrities, or people that you people worship are characters. I'll give you another example. Tupac was a character. Before Tupac, he played in a movie called Juice, and he was called Bishop. Before Bishop, or this movie Juice, he was dancing, laughing, having a good time in his life. He was with a group of real people who know rap from a long time ago. He was with Digital Underground, traveling. He was a happy personality. He was himself. Okay? He went to school, acting school, or I think he went to art school, right? He was being himself. He's showing his true persona, his true personality. After Juice, he became this character. He acted out. He became a character he acted out. He became Bishop, right? The gang life started, the trouble started, and you all know what happened and the end result of that, right? Las Vegas, shootout, with Southside Compton Crips, Baby Lane shoots him, and it was that, right? It was a wrap. People with strong personalities stand the test of time, like I said before. I'll give you some examples of people with strong personalities that they'll always stand the test of time. People like the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. See, you guys talk about Malcolm X all the time, but there'll be no Malcolm X or Farrakhan without the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. And miss me with all this that he had sex with kids or stuff like that. That's all BS. Okay? These young ladies knew what they were doing. They wanted a man to be in their life, somebody with a true power to have his children. They never charged him with anything. And plus, the Most High sanctioned him to put his seed into younger seeds so that he could have children in the future that could bring about his knowledge. But today, you can't even talk about the Nation of Islam because it's a far cry from what Elijah Muhammad made it to be. Okay? People like Dr. York, who was my mentor, who I followed, a strong personality, a real man's man, Dr. Malachi Z. York. People like I just said who made people like Nubim Inkaras from Mentellect, strong personality, doesn't shy away from his words, and he means what he says and says what he means, right? Trump, like I said earlier on, people like Michael Jordan, strong personalities, people like Marcus Garvey, right? People such as myself, and there's a lot of people that I grew up with down in Jane and Finch who have strong personalities. I was talking to this other somebody who hit me up the other day because I just signed back up to Facebook, and she always said that she liked Jane and Finch people because they're very talented, and I said it's true. And I made a joke saying that, oh, you're from Etobicoke, so you can be one of us, right? But people from Jane and Finch have a lot of strong personalities. But there's also a lot of characters, okay? So never play a character because someone will actually pull your card when you're trying to be something that you're not. 90% of people in jail who did crimes were playing characters. Gangster mobsters and gang members. They were trying to be something that they were not. When you stay true to your personality, people respect you more. Hands down. Not saying that they will like you, okay, people? Because some personalities are very strong, like I said before. But they will respect your ass, okay? For better or for worse, they will respect you. So, thank you for listening to my blog today on characters versus personas or personalities. Stay true to who you are. Okay? Don't be a character that's made up or try to be something that you're not, because you'll find yourself in some quick trouble. Okay? So, thank you again for listening to my show and my broadcast, The Reality of Things. Stay tuned. I usually put them out every Friday. Say I want to do 2 a week, but it gets a little tough doing this because I'm very busy. But thank you again anyways. I love y'all. Stay tuned for more. 1.